August 2011 Roundup. One of the busiest months for a long time, August saw some significant new handsets, along with some major upheavals in the industry itself. Nokia introduced a new naming convention at the start of the month to try and get rid of some of the confusion caused by the old one. First out of the gate was the Nokia 500, an attractive Symbian smartphone with a 1 GHz processor. Nokia followed this up with some other smartphones running their new Symbian Bell operating system. The music-oriented Nokia 600, the very slim Nokia 700 and ultra-bright Nokia 701. Customers on a budget were treated to Nokia's cheapest ever phone, the Nokia 100. For a little bit more, consumers can have the dual SIM Nokia 101 music phone that offers remarkable value for money. Samsung. A big month for Samsung with several new Android and Badar handsets along with a new naming convention. The Samsung Galaxy X cover is a ruggedized Android smartphone that comes with not much in the way of competition. The Samsung Galaxy R is a very powerful Android device that comes in a little bit cheaper than the Galaxy S2. The Samsung Galaxy S2 LTE is a 4G version of the S2 with a faster processor and bigger screen. For more affordable Android devices are the Samsung Galaxy W, M Pro, Y Pro and Galaxy Y. At the top end of the scale, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 8.9 LTE adds 4G support to this powerful but expensive tablet. Samsung's own Badar OS has also had an upgrade with 3 new devices. The Samsung Wave 3 is a high-end smartphone, the Samsung Wave M fights it out in the tough mid-range market, and the Samsung Wave Y looks like it's targeting feature phone users. BlackBerry. Featuring RIM's new BlackBerry 7 OS, a cluster of new BlackBerry devices were announced. The BlackBerry Torch 9860 targets Android touchscreen phones head-on. The BlackBerry Torch 9810 is a useful upgrade to last year's Torch 9800 sliding touchscreen phone. At the cheaper end of the market, the BlackBerry Curve 9360 is a significant update of RIM's entry-level range. Motorola. One of the biggest tech stories of the month was Google's planned takeover of Motorola Mobility for $12.5 billion. As far as handsets go, the Motorola Fire XT is an entry-level Android smartphone. The Motorola Defy Plus is a much improved version of Motorola's ruggedized touchscreen phone, and the Motorola Pro Plus is a hybrid touchscreen messaging device. Sony Ericsson. The Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman is a powerful music smartphone with a silly name. Another offering this month was the slightly revised Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo V handset. An upgraded version of Sony Ericsson's flagship phone, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Arc S, is a very competitive device in the high-end market. LG. LG took a novel approach with the LG Optimus Sol, an Android phone designed to work well in direct sunlight. Other than that, LG have had a very quiet month. Industry news. As well as Google's planned takeover of Motorola, some other major events were happening. HP announced that it was to pull out of the smartphone and tablet business and consequently dumped all its stock in a massive fire sale. Steve Jobs stepped down as CEO of Apple after suffering from very poor health. Finally, we reflected on the turbulent times that the industry finds itself in, including unprecedented lawsuits and companies that are struggling to survive.